Any particular query? Any question?
Yes. I would like to ask about the explanation you've been provided to the song of Bhakti Nandan. And my experience of just hearing you and reading before the translation is that Bhakti Nandan is a devotee with very particular bhav, with very particular mood. And is it this mood, can we consider a manjari mood, because Bhakti Vinod is talking about his beloved Lord, and it proves somehow that he might be the devotee in this bhav.
Certainly so. He was experiencing bhav of his sarupa, from his sarupa level. I fully belong to you. You are also fully belonging to me, my master, beloved master and Lord. So, this is an experience connecting to his original sarupa level. So, yes, manjari form.
Yeah.
Yes. Unless he attains to that level, he cannot be lovingly claiming that I am wholeheartedly belonging to you, Lord. Please understand, please know that. You already know, but still I am lovingly reminding you, and also offering my feelings to you, letting you know my feelings. Okay, that I fully belong to you. Here is a loving servitor of you who is completely owned by you, belonging to you. And so in return, you can also be mercifully belonging to me. I have got such intimate love relation with you, beloved relations with you. Because you are my beloved Lord of life. So certainly, that such high-class experience definitely connected to the experience of Manjari Bhava.
One more thing, because that's pretty interesting topic. Of course, very high and elevated, but also I think it's part of Siddhanta. And good understanding of the tradition helps to know where we are, which direction we go. So my point is that some devotees, they say that Gaudiya, Vaishnava, Siddhanta, they have two things. The tattva is Krishna's to Bhagavan Swayam. That's the statement for all Gaudiyas. And also Bhav is Jaya Radha.
Jaya Radha.
Yes, that. But do you think that is there any place, or maybe you know some proponents of Sakha Bhava? Because there are also some devotees are saying that there is also a place for Sakha Bhava, and this mood, this feeling for Krishna and Balaram is also present in Sakya Rasa. Yes, Sakya Rasa. And is also present and also prominent in Gaudiya movement.
Yes.
Could you
all are prominent, situated in their own respective places, respective positions. Okay. So, when we speak about Krishna Tattva, it's not separate from Srimati Radharani. Because so Krishna Tattva, the full-fledged concept of Krishna Tattva, is intimately connected with Sri Radha Tattva too. So, Krishna conception of Godhead cannot be really comprehended, really understood, complete way, without understanding this Srimati Radha Tattva also inseparably related. Srimati Radha Tattva is intimately related. In fact, Sri Krishna Tattva and Sri Radha Tattva together harmonized in one Tattva of the concepts of the absolute good. Okay? The supreme absolute good, supreme absolute being, supreme absolute beautiful, the reality, the beautiful, and in the language of Srila Guru Maharaj. Okay? So in the concept of the supreme, absolute, divine, reality, divine being, both tattva is intimately united together. So, Achinta Bheda Bhed, again, the nature of relationship is inconceivably simultaneously one and distinct. Okay? You can only have some idea about how this relations, both relations, the relationship between both tattva working is different as well as at the same time non-different. Non-different at the same time be different way. Together simultaneously, can only have some glimpse of that, but we cannot fully, human brain cannot fully comprehend about the transcendental, truths. So all are there in their own respective positions, in interrelationship, intimate interrelationship, Krishna Tattva, Radha Tattva. Krishna Tattva, as Krishna Tattva is fully represented, manifested in the lap of Radha Tattva. Similarly, Srimati Radha Tattva, Sri Radhika Tattva also fully represented and manifested in the lap of Krishna Tattva. Both have been embraced within each other. Okay? That is the holistic view, realization of the Siddhanta. Both are embraced within each other. And Sakha Rasa, there can be bit difference of Sakha Rasa and Sakha Bhava. Because the Sakhis and Manjaris in Vrindavan, they are female. So naturally they have more Madhurja Rasa Bhava. But whereas some other sakhas of Krishna are more in the mood of friendly love, loving friendship. So that is distinct, both are distinct. Although in male gender is called, masculine gender called Sakha, feminine gender called Sakhi. But because they are damsels of the Braj, excellently, okay, they're all are the eternal, because all the Sakhis are the divine damsels in the female body, so they have the nature of their intrinsic love, the inner love, flow in a more Madhurja Rasa way rather than only in the mood of friendship, nothing more than that, not that. Okay. Now, there are exceptions and also specific space and situations of Leela. There are some sakhas of Krishna very intimately related with Krishna, knows Krishna's heart in and out, everything, called priya narma sakhas. They are very much connected with the Madhurja Rasa mood. They are just beside, not just they are limited, and they are not just limited within the area of the only loving friendship, but much more than they are relating to the level of Madhurja Rasa. Priya narma sakhas such as Subala, Siddhama or others, Siddham, Sudam. Subala is the leader, also connect. Okay. Whereas Sakhis and Manjaris are connecting to Radha Krishna through their Madhurja Rasa from Radharani's side. But from Krishna's side, also there are priya narma sakhas, intimately beloved friends of Krishna, also connect to the similar, same level of Madhurja Rasa from this side. Very reciprocative. And both sides contribute to the divine pastimes of Madhurja Rasa by each other's participation. Okay, by their mutual participations in Radha Krishna Leela. For example, getting them united together, arranging their loving union between them. So both Sakhis, Manjaris as well as Priya Narma Sakhas have got the vital roles, okay, to play. That way. So Yes. And you know, within the Madhurya Rasa also, mood of friendship, the natural mood of friendship also included within. Okay. So what Krishna's sakhas have, general, normal sakhas have, Sakhis already have it because all included within Madhurya Rasa. But the Sakhis have much more than that because they are basically connected with the Madhurya Rasa service relationship. So as very similar in case of priya narma sakhas. Okay. Surpassing the normal levels of just loving friendship, intense loving friendship for Krishna, they touch, not just touch, they participate in the world of their Madhurya Rasa service to Krishna and through Krishna to Radha, Srimati Radharani. Because they are priya narma sakha, no ordinary kind of sakha in this way. So, right.
And are there like modern, just last question. Do you know any proponents of this priya narma Sakha Bhava?
Do I know?
Some acharyas who are preaching this mood right now in Gaudiya world, at least in India, because I know we will take percentage of the teaching. So Gaudiyas are always connected with Manjari Bhava. This is like the most common understanding of Gaudiya Sampradaya. But are there, maybe you know, like personally,
yes.
You know some...
Some are definitely connected with the mode of priya narma sakha. Yes. Gaudiya Vaishnava world, Gaudiya Vaishnava as a whole, on the whole, connected to all kinds of rasas, starting from Shanta, Dasya, Sakha, Vatsalya, Madhurya, sometimes other, okay, Sadha, some other extra 7 rasas also, all. So in their service, I repeat, in their service, so in the conception of their divine service to divine couple, all types, all classes of service to all rasas are included. Not just only Madhurya Rasa, only Manjari Bhava.
Yeah.
But those who are situated in the pure Rupanuga line of devotion, loving devotion, mostly connected with Manjari Bhava. Okay. So it's like that. But on the whole, there are many Gaudiya Vaishnavas and devotees also connected to the service of other rasas. Okay. So that's the harmonious way of viewing.
And do you know any example of someone someone presently preaching priya narma sakhas Bhava, like this kind of mood within Gaudiya tradition in India, for example?
I have to remember. But if they preach, that is okay. It's quite okay. If it is properly applicable, okay, priya narma sakha mood in relation to Lord Krishna and Radhika, and is appropriately understood and applicable, then it's quite okay. Because there is already a place, huge world of the relationship between Lord Krishna, beloved friend, and the priya narma sakhas. Okay? Between Lord Krishna and his intimate beloved friends. So it's already existent, it's already there, world. Okay.
And Vatsalya?
Also there, very much.
Okay.
Why not?
Because some devotees are saying if you...
Sakha, Vatsalya, Madhurya Rasa, all three are so prominent in their own respective positions. And many Gaudiya Vaishnava acharyas also related to all those, all that rasas and services to Radha Krishna.
And is your rasa like you like Is it something intrinsic, natural for the soul that you already have, or you have to develop your rasa, let's say by association with the guru? You know
Common
what I mean?
now, a common important question now going on in the internet.
No,
Yeah.
it's very popular.
It's trendy now.
Trendy. Jazzy.
Find both ways. There is intrinsic nature of particular rasa in the Sarupa level, which is already there, which is already represented eternally, cannot be changed. Cannot be changed except for the divine intervention of the sweet will of the divine couple. If they like to promote someone from one rasa to another, so their sweet will reserves all the right. But normally it is unchangeable. Anything which is given in the Sarupa as the intrinsic eternal identity of the rasa, it is unchangeable. Okay, normally. And remaining appropriately engaged in the true process of sadhana, practices of Krishna consciousness. Okay, at some point, that intrinsic, the taste of the intrinsic rasa, the taste of the very inner taste of the constitutional rasa from the Sarupa level reflects in the heart of the devotee, and naturally the devotee, feeling some special connection, experiencing some special attraction towards the service of particular rasa, he or she develops, cultivates, and finally reach that level. Okay, so therefore, the eternal inner, identity, inner nature of the rasa and its development, both are needed. In other words, it's difficult to explain through English. So, having a relationship, a position in the world of the eternal constitutional, rasa in relation to divine couple, and cultivating that same in his or her present life, to reach that level, to have that, both are required. Okay, sadhana and shraddha. That's how it is described through the Holy Scriptures. Sadhana, level of sadhana, means cultivation of one's spiritual life, devotional life, and shraddha means the goal, for which all these cultivations being done to reach the final goal. So clear, both are required. Okay. So development also there.
I have a question about the history.
This is a sophisticated thing. Okay, after all we are discussing about some reality of the transcendental world, it cannot be fully comprehended. Okay, suppose I give you an example. When you have got a high ambition of life, you take a goal, take a target and goal in your life. Okay, but you are making a start somewhere. Okay, it is there as a goal of your life, as potential that you can achieve, but you have not yet achieved that. So you have to start from the beginning and keep on cultivation, in an appropriate way, and then at some point you reach that goal. You have it. But you don't have it just in the very beginning, immediately, then and there. As soon as you start cultivating, you got everything. It's not like that. Otherwise, there would be no necessity for the whole world of cultivation and sadhana, doing sadhana, cultivation, whether vidhi margo or rago margo. When I'm saying sadhana, it's not meant in Vidhi Marga only. Don't misunderstand. Sadhana can also sadhana means cultivation. It can happen in Vidhi Marga, it can happen in Raga Marga. So Raga Marga cultivation also required. Okay, to reach your final goal of your final position of rasa, constitutional position of a particular specific rasa and service in relation to the divine couple. So that is also required. So therefore the scope of development is always there. Okay, everybody is not Nitya Siddha. Those who are Nitya Siddha associates, their case is different. Okay, like they are eternally, they are eternal associates, Nitya Siddha. But that cannot be applied to the jivas who are from the level of, from tatastha level, marginal level of the marginal potency, who are developing, okay, gradually developing through the cultivations and finally reaching the constitutional, okay, position. Okay, so both are there. But in the form of potential way as prospect, also it can be understood it is already there, everything. Not that you are creating in the Sarupa position, it is already there. Your own matchless treasure of rasa, your constitutional, your adhikar, okay, your qualification and your constitutional taste for the rasa of your own eternal divine self already there in full swing. Okay, but you have been away from that through forgetfulness. You have to achieve that. Already waiting for you, everything. Not that you are creating all this. It is there for you. You have to go closer to achieve that goal. Once you are there, everything is available to you. You have everything. Okay, like whole life is there, but when you are in a sleeping state, it's a different experience. You are asleep. As soon as you wake up, you can have so many things in life. But you have to wake up. That's the process. Okay, now please.
So the technical question, I can understand that maybe, like logically speaking, that that time really doesn't exist. So the distance we create, like it's already there potentially, I understand that. But there is, you have said that those, let's say, they are not lower, but let's say there's some kind of gradation in rasas, that those lower rasas, they're included in the higher ones, whereas the higher aren't included in the lower rasas. Yeah, like there's no priya and rasa or sakha and so on, so forth. So is it that on our path, because we can see that in sadhana bhakti we experience predominantly dasyaras actually. Not so much Madhurya and any other rasas.
True.
Could possibly.
There could be development, further development from dasya to sakha, including the essence of the mood of dasya, then promotion into sakha, then from sakha to vatsalya and then madhurya rasa.
So you
can
go
be.
like kind of.
It can. Okay, we cannot try to fix a rule for that. In other words, there is no hard and fast rule that everyone has to pass through each level of rasa to reach madhurya rasa level. No. One can also be directly promoted from dasya rasa. It is possible for a devotee to get direct promotion to madhurya rasa by some special grant of mercy. If merciful grant is available. Okay. So, or from sakha rasa can be directly promoted to madhurya rasa. Okay, but once having the qualification of madhurya rasa, then automatically sakha, vatsalya are included within. Has to be understood in a mystical way. Okay, things work there very mysterious, divinely mysterious, mystical way. We cannot fully comprehend. Okay, how vatsalya rasa also found within madhurya rasa, an aspect of madhurya rasa also represented in vatsalya. I mean, an aspect of madhurya rasa includes the mood of the vatsalya rasa. Okay, so only it can be understood through taste, direct experience. It cannot be imagined really so much. So again, So it depends on the nature of the progression, of the nature of the taste of a particular sadhak or devotee, how he or she is going to be promoted, okay, having an upliftment, progressing, whether step by step, dasha to shokha to vatsalya then madhurya rasa, or can also receive special grant, okay, can be directly from dasha rasa level to directly vatsalya and madhurya or madhurya rasa. So all depends on the quality of the sadhana, taste of the devotee, and sweet will, mercy of the causeless mercy of the Mahaprabhu and divine couple or their beloved associates. But something we have to remember in our mind, the principles applicable to the Nitya Siddha associates, cannot be applicable in the same way to the jiva, sadhakas. Okay, so what is applicable to them cannot be applicable with others. There is difference. Okay, so there is no such hard and fast rule which way the progression or promotion will be taking place. This way, also that way, also another way. Because in that world, in the transcendental world of the relationship, in the transcendental world of loving devotional relationship and pastimes, everything is controlled by the sweet will of the Lord. That is the law. That is the real law, in a dynamic way. So the conception of the laws, rules, regulations, laws in Krishna Loka is not just fixed type, not of stagnant type. Oh, this is the rule book, this is the law, this is it. Cannot be otherwise. No. There is certain stricture and structure on Vaidhi level, but the final law, the real law, how to say, the real law, the final law is the sweet will of the divine couple. The way they wish happens that way. Period. Cannot be judged. Why it didn't happen this way, not that way. Oh, it's not the system. Oh Lord, you are not following the system. No. His flow of His sweet will, of the sweet will is the system there. The Guru Maharaj called them sweet autocrat. Autocrat, but very sweet, the beloved. And devotees love to receive an autocratic way from their own beloved Lord, because though autocrat, but beloved. So that is the law, real law over there. And all other scriptural, scripture rules, regulation system, they give us some idea, some good idea about how it may work, may not work, system. Okay, but finally, their sweet will is the final law, in a dynamic way. Okay. That is the supreme controller of everything. Gaur Hari Bol.
I have another question. When we study the Gaudiya Vaishnava movement, or even better, when we study the Chaitanya movement, what happened after Sri Krishna Chaitanya left, we know that they've been written not only one or two, his hagiographies, like biographies, books about his life, but they've been at least 18 or even more by different authors during the time.
Biography of Lord Chaitanya?
Yes, starting from Murari Gupta and going to Krishna Das Kaviraj.
Yes, Sarup Damodar Goswami Karcha, Murari Gupta Karcha,
so many.
some by Rai Ramananda, some by other contemporary devotees.
Yes, and when we study those books, we know that they've been through the history from Murari Gupta to Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami. The understanding of position of Mahaprabhu was different, and was like this idea who Sri Chaitanya was developed like we say, by prominent acharyas that time. And they've been just somehow projecting, like implementing their own way of thinking about Mahaprabhu. And some devotees are saying that Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami's book is like the final word. Whatever you can say about Mahaprabhu is there. But it's interesting to know that, for instance, when we start from Murari Gupta, and between Murari Gupta and Chaitanya Bhagavata by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur,
by Vrindavan
Das Thakur, there were some movements, some ideas how to perceive Mahaprabhu, and one of them was Nadia Nagari, and Nagari, yes, Nadia Nagari. And I've noticed that Vrindavan Das Thakur and Krishna Das Thakur, they didn't like this idea at all. But when it was prominent, when it was present, it was quite prominent, I would say. There were some advocates.
Prominent in who?
Yeah.
Prominent in some devotees in the circle of Lochan, Nadia Nagai,
Gauranagari Bhava.
Gaura Nadia. I think that there were two, but there were some followers of this understanding. And my question is like, why, if this is one of, as you said, many different ways, many different paths are leading to divine couple, and Mahaprabhu is Krishna and Radha combined together. So it means that the fact that this kind of attitude, this kind of approach was present, that why we don't, as Vaishnavas, why we don't respect it? And why Vrindavan Das Thakur had a problem, and Krishna Das Thakur said that it's completely out of the picture. And now we can't find any like line, like parampara of devotees who've been following this mode. For instance, I'm not saying it's the best one, but it's one of many. Like, and this Gaudiya word was like very, very interesting and dynamic in the ways even of understanding who Mahaprabhu was. So what happened? Is it similar to all different movements, religious movements, that at one moment in history you are saying this is right and this is wrong, and you have to decide and maybe dry out some ideas and maybe just cut them off from the mainstream? What happened actually? Why? Why was wrong?
Did you ask the same question to other acharyas came here?
No.
Because you are from that's your background. I thought you might be familiar.
Yes, some rumors around Bengal.
Rumors.
About
What happened?
maybe.
It's a very touchy question.
Yeah, I know.
And the nature of answer will also be very touchy type.
Okay.
Therefore I'm asking, maybe first you ask others and see what kind of answers you receive, then I will answer.
Okay.
Actually, what is our mood? We really safe, you know. So you can just be honest with us.
I can,
We will appreciate
We are
it.
not looking for any challenge or
I can truthfully answer, but it might be
Yes.
controversial and misunderstood by some
So we
sections.
We can
switch
switch
over
off the camera.